Yes. Okay. It's probably gonna be a super slow live, very small channel, but let's see what happens. We got nobody watching. Okay. So here's Alicia, what's going on? Checking out the live. Appreciate it. How do I get the props? Well, we make them. We've been making these props for the last 15 plus years. We have our own print shop. We have our own designs that we've created. That's pretty much how we get them. They're all made in the U.S., which is awesome. The biggest thing too is actually it's actually illegal to import movie money or prop money from outside the U.S. We make everything in house here in Florida specifically. You live in Florida? Nice. Our main office is in Miami, and our um, I guess facility is in Tampa. Well, we have a print shop in Miami, and we also have our shipping facilities from Tampa. That's awesome. So we don't do just money. It's kind of like our forte. This is specifically like our magnus opus, so to speak. This is like the main thing we're known for. But we do have other props available on our website. We have foam weapons. We've got rubber weapons. We have prop passports. We've got some badges. We've got a couple things. Those are created by other prop makers, and we basically kind of corral everything on our store. We offer them right there. But definitely prop movie money. This is the main thing we're known for. Like if we get a call from a prop master for a TV show or a music video or a movie, it's usually mainly for the props. We do get a couple of content creators, like YouTube creators and stuff like that, that will buy like our foam bats are pretty popular. We do have a couple of rubber guns as well. I can't show any of those on the live because YouTube's not a big fan of those. But the prop money for sure, prop movie money, we can definitely show that. The website, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and drop it on the chat. But it's propmoviemoney.com. That's our, yep. I don't know if that's going to link. I don't know if you can copy and paste that, but propmoviemoney.com. Don't forget the movie in the center. Our pricing basically start at $5, but it really depends on the bundle that you're looking for. Like if you're like one stack can run anywhere between $10 to maybe $30. We do have a 25% off sale, automatic sale on our website. But we have like 300 plus bundles. We've got $1 million bundles, $500,000 bundles, $250,000 bundles. And it really depends. Like it really depends. We also have like I don't know if you can see here in this camera. We've got aged stacks, so this kind of makes it. And this kind of gives you like a more realistic circulated look. We also have clean bills, which actually I don't think I have in here. We also have blank fillers. Blank fillers are perfect if you have, let's say, a vault scene in the whatever scene you're shooting. You're not going to see the in between the bills, so it just keeps the illusion of a real stack, and it's way more cost effective versus a full print stack. So a full print stack, this can go through a money counter with the half back there. It can go through a money gun as well if you want that. It's the full prints are probably my favorite, just because they look fantastic. But it really depends, right? But yeah, so the 10K stack can run anywhere between 9.99 for the blank filler, all the way to $30 for the aged stack. So that gives you that really circulated kind of grungy look, which personally I really love. Um, but again, we do have a 25% off automatic sale on our discount on our website. So the moment let's say you add things to your cart, we have like a pretty much like a couple of different things that get unlocked depending on how much you add to your cart. So I think if the 25% off gets automatically applied with like a $40 cart, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, those are good questions. Thank you. And just so you know too, so I'm doing a collab or a joint live with both our channels. We've got two channels. We've got this smaller one, which we're kind of just testing out like a couple of lives, a couple of different pieces of content. And then our bigger channel has like 83,000 subs or something like that. So just to kind of get like a new angle, I did a little setup here, just testing it out. I don't know. How much can $100 get you? Honestly, I can get you quite a bit. So, I'm not a front. With the 25% off, I mean that's already let's say you add $100 worth of props to your cart. That's already you're already gonna save 25 bucks, so you can add a little bit more and you'll be right under that $100 threshold. So, so what's cool is that on our website, you can kind of sort things alphabetically by selling, but also by price. So if you go price low to high, you'll see things. Yeah, 4.99 is our lowest bundle, then 9.99, 10.99. But if you're looking, let me know if you are interested more in like the full print or blank filler. that's another thing that we've got full prints, which basically means, like I was saying earlier, like the fully printed bills, those are perfect for running through the money counter, making it rain kind of thing. If it's blank filler, those are going to be less expensive. So you can technically get more. Depending on what it is you're shooting, if you want to have, let's say, I don't know, 100,000 bucks on the desk, just for like motivational purposes, I'll tell you what that would cost. I think that would probably, if it's blank filler, that's going to be probably relatively $100 expensive. Yeah, so you can actually get the clean version of the blank fillers, 100,000 for 100 bucks. That's without the discount. If you wanted to do the aged ones, yeah, you could still. I think you could still get it for. It's 129.99. So we had great buy. Because again, I kind of personally prefer the age stacks. Um, this here, yeah, it comes out to 97.50. So that's a $32 savings. So in terms of printing your own money, I definitely don't recommend that. We've been doing this for 15 plus years. We're a government contractor. We actually supply the U.S. government with props for training purposes, even for operations. We've supplied the DEA, FBI, CIA, U.S. Army, U.S. Air Force, Homeland Security, all of them, DOJ, all of them. So I would definitely not create anything unless you know exactly what you're doing. We have a legal team. So we're the largest manufacturer of movie money in the US. And we have been for a really long time. We actually popularized this business. If you actually see other companies doing it, they got the idea from us, 100%. So we started this business right out of film school. We actually created these props because we were filming our first feature film. We needed a bunch of money for a specific scene, but we couldn't find anything that was affordable for film students or accessible. So we made our own, and that's how we're doing this. Uh, Mind you, we did get visited from Secret Service early on. We did have to make changes to our designs, and that's basically what we have here. Our designs are copyrighted as well, so you can't just like Photoshop these bills and make your own because there will be some legal issues. But you don't need a license for this. You just need certain approvals from Secret Service for sure, which we did get that early on. We do have a legal team as well. But yeah, if you're gonna do anything in the prop business, I would not recommend it unless you have some grounds to stand on. Like again, we got into this because we're filmmakers. We're not just making a product to sell it or nothing like that. This just happened to be more popular than the feature film that we shot. So this is what we do. Like this is what we've been doing for 15 plus years. We have a production company. We're actual filmmakers. Like I would be on set. It's been a while since I've been on set because this has been my main focus for the last couple of years. But yeah, those are good questions. Though. I appreciate you. So as far as contacting them, I mean, I've got my contacts, but obviously I'm not gonna give any contact like that just to create more competition. Again, we when we started this, there was what was the guy's name? There was a Hayes Press from LA. They've been around for a really long time. Hayes Press, Earl Hayes Press. So they've been around forever. They're probably one of the earliest companies to ever do prop money. But again, this wasn't accessible to film students. It was really only for professionals. We were still in film school. We weren't professionals yet, so we weren't able to. From this company is over 110 years old. So yeah, Earl Hayes Press. Um, this specific niche. We commercialized it. Um, and yeah, we were the first ones ever selling on Amazon, Etsy, eBay, way back in the day. I definitely would not recommend anybody getting into this unless they have some actual ground to stand on. They have some actual filmmaking background. They've got some kind of a legal team behind them. They've got a lot of different connections. For us, it worked out that we had a lot of different things that worked out for us because this was very young. Again, nobody was doing this, right? So now we have a lot of copycats. Straight up. Our company, for example, is Prop Movie Money. There's companies that have used some kind of amalgamation of that name or some kind of like different. They try to make it a little bit different, but they basically use our name multiple times to create something similar. That we've definitely had some legal issues, and we've not legal issues. We've gone after people legally for using our props illegally or copying them. So yeah. But I really do appreciate those questions. That's what we do have though. If you let's say if you're interested in working with us, we do have an affiliate program. You can earn about 15% commission. Not about you can earn 15% commission for any sales that come in through your link. If let's say you want to start a YouTube channel because this for some reason has been pretty popular on YouTube. Our pops we did so we for example like this channel we started it maybe a few years ago, but we didn't start taking it seriously until last year. And we started off with about maybe 5,000 subs last year, and we ended the year with like 80 something thousand. So there's definitely interest in what we do. There's interest in obviously money. There's always interest in money. So you could always create a channel showcasing our props, have your own link, your own affiliate link, and just start earning. You wouldn't even have to create your own props. You wouldn't have to do absolutely anything other than just shooting some content, reposting, and that's it. So, as any big movie makers bought from you, 100%. So, we work with Netflix, Warner Brothers, Sony, Paramount, HBO. If you go to our website, we actually have a bunch of logos with actual companies that we've worked with. Specifically, I mean, mind you, we've had some copycats that do the same thing, but we really have worked on these productions. We have, um, yeah, we have. So FX, Adidas, Showtime, Disney, NBC, Lionsgate. We've we've done this for quite a bit. Um, it's not a fact this level is changed. Hulu. And so in terms of actual productions that have used our props, if you go, let's say, to our website and you go to as seen on and under about us, we've our props have been featured on with that have been used by artists like Cardi B, Kendrick Lamar, and like the Humble music video. I don't know if you ever saw that music video that was like viral when it came out. We sent that package out to Kendrick Lamar's production team. So we've worked with them. We've worked with Drake. We've worked with J. Cole, a lot of Lady Gaga, Billie Eilish, a bunch of people. And then in terms of movies and productions, we've Ant-Man, Spider-Man: Homecoming, Deadpool 2, Army of the Dead, Shameless, Triple Frontier, Hustlers, John Wick 1, 2, 3, Griselda, Suits, The Hustle, a lot. Um, if you ever start a business like this, what is a good tip? My tip is don't do it. Because there's a lot of hurdles to get into this. We did this because we had the right connections. If you've got no idea what you're doing, don't do it. There's plenty of other businesses you could do. You could sell plenty of other things on Amazon. There's a lot of restrictions with selling what we sell. We have our own website. We've been doing this for a really long time. We got kicked off of Amazon. We got kicked off of a bunch of different things, despite the fact that we have copyrights on our designs. We've got protection on our artwork. And we obviously have our own legal team, but still, like there's a lot of things that need to go right to for this to be successful and be profitable. Uh, what saves us is the fact that we were the first ones commercializing and popularizing this. So if you're going to start any business, there's so many other businesses to go into. A prop business is if you don't know anything about props and you just learned about props recently and you're not a filmmaker, there's no reason for you to get into props because you're now just looking for a product to sell as opposed to looking for a business that actually represents who you are, what you like, your interests. Because when you have a business that is more aligned with who you are, it's gonna go better, right? This has gone well for us because we have the background, we have the experience, and we have the passion for this. So yeah, it was a little bit of a rant, but I hope that helps. Like I never expected, ever expected to really have a e-commerce business. I never went to business school. Um, my interest was just filmmaking. Because of that passion, because of that background, I've been able to do this, and I was able to get into this. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have done this. So that connection is what keeps me going with this, keeps me motivated with this, keeps our team motivated, because most of them also have the same similar background. Actually, my co-founder and I, we actually met in film school, and that's exactly how we started. Excuse me. Malika, really, thank you so much, and I really appreciate all the questions and the engagement. Um, that's been good. Not specifically by the CIA, but we do. We are again, we're U.S. government contractors, so we do. They do purchase from us. Our company is registered with the U.S. government, and we're actually working on an order. We're waiting for an order to come through from the U.S. Army. So again, one of the things that allows us to do this is because we already have the connections. We've been doing this for a long time. Imagine someone just getting started, trying to get the foot in the door. It's going to be really hard. It's going to be an absolute uphill battle just because you have to start from scratch when there's already plenty of other companies. Even our copycats are probably way ahead from wherever anybody else that's going to try to do this. They've gotten further ahead. But again, some of these companies have probably been copying us for the last, I don't know, 5 years, maybe. I would say the last 5 years have been more. Uh, there's been a little bit more pickup in terms of copycats, but we've seen a lot of people come and go in the space. So I'll tell you that. Sorry, being ghosts. If anybody else has any questions, I can see there's a couple of viewers on the live right now. If you're just tuning in, my name is Juan. My company is Prop Movie Money. Basically, for the last 15 years, we've been creating fake money for movies, TV shows, music videos, commercials, content on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. The works, we're the largest manufacturers of movie money in the US. All our props are made and designed in the US. And yeah, we work, actively work with Netflix, Warner Brothers, Sony, Hulu, Showtime, a lot of stuff. No worries, Alicia. Either way, I do appreciate you sticking around and checking out the live and all the questions. And so weird. Alicia, if you are interested, we might also have, um, well, we haven't opened it to the general public yet, but we do have a wholesale program. If you're ever interested in reselling, if you have the budget for that, because that's definitely a lot more expensive. Because you have to spend a certain amount in order to apply. But that might be something you might be interested in if you want to resell. If you need it for your own content, yeah, let me know. You can definitely send us an email, info@propmoviemoney.com. Let us know who you are, that you were on the live. And then my name is Juan. Let them know that you spoke to me. That way, maybe we can either send you a personalized uh, invoice with maybe an even better discount. I really do appreciate you checking out the live and all the questions that you asked, for engaging. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So $1 million in prop movie money. That will cost. Do you want it in blank fillers or full prints? And you want it clean or aged? Let me know that in the chat, and I'll let you know the exact pricing with the discount that we currently have. So the full print, you want it clean or aged? As a matter of fact, I'll just give you the pricing of those. So $1 million full print. So our $1 million bundles are typically just the $100 $100 bill, just because that is the most asked for. If you wanted $1 million, obviously in like twenties, right, in your $20 bill, $1 million in twenties is going to cost a lot more. Um, for example, this is $10,000 in hundreds. This is $10,000 in twenties. So you see, like this, you're literally adding like 5x the amount of stacks. Yeah, I think it would be like 500 stacks of 20s. So for the $1 million bundle in uh, hundreds, it's 100 stacks. And I will tell you the pricing now. So it's 2,500 bucks for the clean and 3,000 bucks for the aged. Now, again, if you add that to the cart, you get that automatic discount. You're going to be saving a good amount. Let's say I'll show you right now. So let's say you were to add the $3,000 bundle, you would save $750 with our discounts. So it would come down from 3,000 bucks to 2,250. So depending on the production, depending on the budget, that bundle actually is pretty popular. We did well we those weren't blank, those weren't full prints, they were blank foods. But we recently did very recently, like last month, we sent out some props for some marketing for the Rip, the latest Netflix movie with Mark Wahlberg, with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. Um, and so our props were in the film as well, but there were like different. I guess Netflix hired a couple of marketing agencies to kind of market the film, and so they also purchased from us, and they bought a bunch, like hundreds of stacks. I would say actually no, they bought thousands of stacks. But yeah, yeah. So one of the reasons why, I mean, because obviously if we're talking about the big bundles, they're pricey for obvious reasons. All our crops have been legally approved and are designed to within the federal guidelines. Um, but everything's done in the U.S., right? Like we don't outsource anything. We've never outsourced anything to any other country ever. Everything that we've done from the very beginning has been done in the U.S. Now, there's a cost that comes with that on top of the fact that, I mean, either way, importing prop money or whatever money from outside the U.S. is illegal. Um, there's not a lot of oversight on those designs. Vendors overseas will design whatever, they'll do almost exact replicas, and when you're doing that, you're basically dealing with counterfeit. We've actually had filmmakers and clients of ours who've gotten in trouble because they purchased on Amazon, they purchased elsewhere, and we've heard stories of sets getting raided or shut down because they had counterfeit on set, right? So one of the biggest things that we have focused on is creating a product that is uh, within federal guidelines to protect our clients, to protect ourselves. But this is what we do. This is, you know, but then that looks good on camera. What up, Lutfia? Alicia, so I haven't filmed a feature film in a really long time. I've done mainly short films. I have done a couple of music videos as well. But again, like once this started popping, I kind of started focusing on this a little bit more than actual production. Mind you, I still love movies. I still have friends that are filmmakers as well. And we actually recently produced a very short film that we're going to be posting on our YouTube channel. I don't know if we're going to post it on this one or on our other one. It's not very long, but it's a little short film that we produced, or that I produced. Obviously, we're circling probably money, but that was fun. That was fun. And definitely, when I went to film school, my goal was really to be in the camera department, specifically either a director of photography or camera assistant, assistant camera. But yeah, now I'm in the prop department and I love it. It's been super awesome. Alicia, do you like movies? Do you watch movies? So it's always surprising when I've met a couple of people that are not avid movie watchers or don't like movies too much. And it always kind of strikes me as a little. But hey, people have obviously different interests. Awesome. What's the last good movie you saw? I haven't seen those last good things. Sometimes I'm really into like really not super weird movies, but kind of artsy. A24 films have been really popular in my household for the last couple of years, honestly. Cheaper by the dozen. Geez, that is a classic. I actually really like Steve Martin. I feel like he's a great actor, but he seems like a super cool dude, and he's a musician, which that's awesome. Man, that's such a good one. Cheaper by the. I haven't seen that in years. Not to date myself, but it's probably been a decade or more. No, it's been more than a decade. Wow. Who's my favorite musician? That's also like asking me what's my favorite movie. Um, it's a hard one because I'll listen to all kinds of genre. Um, I'll listen to hip hop, rock, a little pop here and there. I feel like I have to go with an old band, maybe The Who, Metallica, something like that. The Beatles, bro, those are definitely they're in my top 10. I love the Beatles. It's so fantastic. It's always such a positive vibe. And Benny Benassi. I don't know that I've heard Benny Benassi. I'll have to look him up. The name sounds familiar for sure. Benny Benassi. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Cinema, of course, Cinema. I've heard that song a lot. That's hilarious. Yeah, Benny Benassi. I remember. Okay. Okay, yeah. Satisfaction, of course. That's awesome. But yeah, no, the Beatles are definitely my top 10. It was brightening up my day. Yeah. I remember Benny Benassi. I think Benny Benassi do something with like Skrillex or something a while back, some remix of Skrillex. Maybe it might have been Cinnamon, actually. I'm not sure. I don't even know if I'm remembering correctly, but I feel like that might have happened years ago. Yes, that's a classic. That's definitely a classic. Satisfaction. Yeah. Let's keep the camera. Yesterday. Yesterday and Blackbird. Those are my two favorite. Mm, I think those are my Shake It Off. Not Shake It Off. What's the other one? Twist and Shout. Shake It Off. Twist and Shout. That one's fantastic. What about you? Yeah, I personally, I think those would be my top three. Obviously, they're very melodically, they're very different. Blackbird and Yesterday from Twist and Shout. But if you're asking me like what my favorite one is, I would have to say either Yesterday or Blackbird. Um, those are very nostalgic for me. Those are really great. They're little, yeah, like just pretty songs, man. So pretty. Yeah, it's a hard one. Not bad. And actually, I got to see Paul McCartney in November of 2024. Um, that was great. That was great. And that was he. That show was amazing. So I think that he did like a set list that was easily like 2 hours, maybe more. And I remember it ended right at midnight, and it was perfect. It was so awesome. Let it be. Yeah. Ooh, dang, that's a good one. That's a real good one. If it wasn't for YouTube's rules of, I guess, not playing copyrighted music, I would 100% play the Beatles. That would be awesome. But unfortunately, it's got to be the music's got to be either royalty free, or I have to have the license for that. And I definitely don't have the license to play the Beatles on the live. So with YouTube, there's certain things that we can play. Like if we, let's say we shoot a video or something like that, even on the live, like we have gotten some copyright uh, is it like copyright strikes for playing music that either YouTube doesn't like have the licensing for, or that we don't have like the technically they do use the word licensing. Like right now, for example, the music that I'm playing, it's a company that we like to use a lot. It's Epidemic Sound, and we have an account with them. They have the link of our channel, so we can use their music, their entire library of music on all our videos. Any video that we do, whether it's a produced video or a live, there's no fear of accidentally I don't know, getting demonetized or something like that. Yeah, so if you buy something from our website, through the checkout process, you will be taken to a spot where you have to put your shipping details. So you put in your shipping details, and yeah, absolutely, everything that we ship either gets shipped via USPS if you want free shipping, if you need expedited shipping, or if you, let's say, because we're dealing with tight deadlines all the time, right? Productions are usually under time management, or there's something that needs to happen ASAP. We'll definitely ship, overnight if that's necessary. But for that, we do use FedEx. We also have UPS ground or UPS shipping options if you still wanted it a little faster, but maybe not immediately. But yeah, mainly everything ships free shipping options, and that's with USPS, and that would get to your house. Or if you want to your place of business, it really depends. Because we have productions that will ship props out to some either like an office or It's usually a production office where they'll ship props to. Sometimes even on set. And I actually, what was it like? Maybe 3 years ago, I Drake was filming a music video in Miami, so I got to deliver $1 million package directly to set, which was super awesome. That set was incredible. They had a whole yacht like set built inside a inside of a studio essentially. And it was super cool. That was really cool. That was so awesome, actually. All right. Alicia, well, have a good night. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you hanging out. You're super cool. Thank you. This is the kind of stuff that I love about the lives is just kind of interacting with really cool people, meeting really cool people. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Somebody really was going on, man. Thank you so much. It's one of our moderators right there for both our channels now. Am I going to be streaming tomorrow? Yes. If I'm not streaming on this channel, the app Prop Movie Money, I'll be streaming on the Prop Movie or the Prop Money one. So we have two channels, but 100% we're going to be streaming. Tomorrow morning, um, probably one of our team members, Wilson, he might be packing up orders on a live. He tends to do that, and then I kind of just hang out while I'm answering emails and stuff like that. I like to just hang out, and I mean, why not? You know. So yeah, there'll definitely be a live tomorrow, and I will 100% be doing a live tomorrow as well. I just don't know if it's going to be this channel or this one right here. So definitely, I mean, I greatly appreciate it if you subscribe to both of them. It means a lot. Oh yeah. What do you mean sponsorship? Are you looking for to sponsor us, or you're looking for us to sponsor you? Where and in what? Let me know. Hmm. Dude, send us an email, info@propmoviemoney.com. Definitely send me an email. Let me know your channel too, so that way, or like, let me know, your handle and all that stuff. Um, that way, we bookmark it, and then I'll get back to you personally. That way, yeah, we'll send some stickers. What are you doing on your channel? And I'm pretty sure we're subscribed to. Oh no, I'm not. We're not subscribed to your channel through our current through Probably Money, but I think we are subscribed through our other channel, which is Probably. That's awesome. Nice, dude. You got 1,700 subscribers. That's sick. Yeah. So the email, so to both channels. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. Now both channels are sub to you as well. Let me drop here in the comments our email info at prop. Mm-mm-mm. Man, prop movie money. Boom. That's awesome, dude. That's always nice, right? Having like support. It's great. We definitely appreciate your support, man. So if we can send you out a little package and some stickers, that'd be wonderful. And also, I mean, if you're interested and you're like, I don't know, let's say, because I definitely want to send you some stacks. If you're interested, you can do like, I don't know, some shorts, some videos on your own channel, uh, showcasing the props, and then you can sign up to our affiliate link or affiliate program and get some commission for that if you're interested. Man, 1,000 channels, that's pretty wild. That's pretty awesome, dude. You're what state are you in? I don't remember it. I remember you telling me a while back, but Nebraska. Yeah, dude. I was definitely thinking it was somewhere. I don't know why I was thinking Oregon, but cool. Nebraska. How cold is it over there right now? Huh. Okay, that's an interesting goal. How come? And are you like looking to have your own like piece of the pie as well, like having your own channel? I'm assuming you want you want that as well as being like a mod for like a lot of channels. And what are the like? Do you have any special benefits for? That's pretty interesting, dude. Hmm. Okay, no worries, dude. No worries. Jay, you stopping by. Definitely send an email and I'll be on the lookout. And thank you for everything you do, dude. Anyway, so probably gonna be on this live for a little bit longer. Um, we're live. We're currently on our smallest channel, so it's a little bit it's a little slower for sure. Um, Thanks, man. Likewise, dude. Likewise, your support, and your time for sure. We definitely appreciate it for sure. Definitely. To the two other people on this live, thanks for tuning in. My name is Juan. I run Problem Be Money. We're the largest manufacturers of fake money, legally made fake money for Hollywood and the entertainment industry. Essentially, company is very real. We work with Netflix, Warner Brothers, Paramount, everybody. Right. We've been doing this for 15 plus years. Our props have been featured on Fast Army of the Dead, the latest, the Ripped movie on Netflix with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. Love to say Matt Affleck. Uh, and yeah, so that's pretty much what we do. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, let me know. Oh, and we also do music videos. Thank you. We also do music videos. We've worked with Kendrick Lamar, Cardi B, Drake, J. Cole, Lady Gaga, Billie Eilish, and a lot of other artists. A lot of artists. But yeah, I'm gonna be on the side for a little bit more, not too much longer, because I feel like I'm trying to figure out how long I've been on this side already, but it's not giving me those details. And then I'm gonna switch over so we pop it. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that will do it for this channel's live. I'm gonna go live.